Most men don't realize their skin is aging until it's already happened. You don't notice it daily, you notice it suddenly. One morning you look in the mirror and something's different. Lines you don't remember, texture that wasn't there before, a tiredness in your face that sleep isn't fixing. By the time you notice it, the damage is already years old. That's the problem with reactive skincare. And today I want to talk about why prevention is the only strategy that actually holds up. Something the sharpest professionals already figured out a while ago. I'm Chang, founder of Hustlers Etiquette. We work alongside driven professionals who already take their performance seriously. And skin is one of those areas that tends to get less attention than it deserves, even at the highest level. Here's what's actually happening after 30, whether you're paying attention to it or not. Collagen production starts to decline. The skin's ability to recover and repair itself slows down. Stress also speeds up that process, and if you are operating at a high level, you likely deal with plenty of it. Sun damage that accumulated in your 20s begins to surface, and the results show up gradually until they show up all at once. This is the biology in the background. The professionals who stay ahead of it aren't doing anything extraordinary. They just started early and stayed consistent. Here's the comparison that makes this click. Think about your car. If you never change the oil, skip the maintenance, and ignore the warning lights, eventually something breaks. And fixing a broken engine costs 10 times more than the oil changes you skipped. Well, skin works exactly the same way. Prevention is quiet. Damage is loud. So what does a preventative approach actually look like at this level? It's not complicated. In fact, the people doing it best will tell you, if it's complicated, you won't do it consistently. And consistency is the entire point. 4 things, that's the foundation. First, a cleanser. Something gentle that removes buildup without stripping the skin. Next, a moisturizer. Your skin barrier needs hydration to function properly, especially if you're in air-conditioned offices or traveling frequently. Then there's sun protection. This one's non-negotiable. UV exposure is the single biggest driver of visible aging, and it's cumulative. And finally, a basic antioxidant, like a vitamin C serum, that protects against environmental stress and evens tone over time. That's the whole system for most men. Cleanser, moisturizer, SPF, and an antioxidant. Done in under 3 minutes. The same 4 things, every day. The men I work with who have great skin at 45 aren't using 20 products. They found 4 that work, and they haven't missed a day in years. That's it. Now, here's the reality for a lot of men. Most wait until the deep lines, the dark spots, and the uneven texture are already there, and then go looking for a fix. The market will happily sell you fixes. Retinols at high concentrations, laser treatments, chemical peels. Those tools have their place, but they're expensive, they require downtime, and they're working against years of accumulated damage. Remember, it's always harder to fix than it is to maintain. The most important insight here isn't a product recommendation. It's a perspective most driven professionals recognize immediately once they hear it. Your skin isn't something you deal with when there's a problem. It's something you maintain, the same way you maintain your fitness, your business, and your edge. Consistently, over time, without letting it slip. Prevention is quiet. Damage is loud. The professionals who look the part at 50 didn't get there by accident. They made small, consistent decisions, quietly, over time, before anyone told them they needed to. That's exactly what this channel is about. If that's the standard you hold yourself to, definitely subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go deeper or explore what a more tailored approach looks like for your lifestyle, reach out directly at kevin@hustlersetiquette.ca. I'm always happy to connect. Next week, we'll get into the daily grooming and wellness habits that the most put-together professionals actually live by.